Have you ever noticed that two people can experience the exact same situation, but react completely different? That's because it isn't the situation itself that drives our actions. It's the meaning we give it, the thoughts we have about it, the feelings we have about it. So today, I'm going to teach you one simple coaching question that has the power to completely change how you think about food, exercise, and your health. And that is, what am I making this mean? Because so often, it's not the circumstances that keep us stuck. It's the story that we keep telling ourselves. And maybe you can think of a situation where you went through the same experience with someone, and yet you guys had completely different reactions to the situation. Hi friends, and welcome to the Healthy Beyond 40 show. I'm Michelle, mama 4 and military wife, and I'm passionate about helping women get healthy from the inside out so they can feel better and live their best life. Do you feel like you're struggling to lose weight and get in shape? If you're ready to develop healthier habits, exercise consistently, and lose weight sustainably, then you're in the right place. I combine my expertise from my doctorate in physical therapy to my experience as a health coach, personal trainer, and yoga teacher to bring you actionable steps for a healthy lifestyle. No magic pill here, so lace up those shoes and get moving. All right, so let's dive in. This question, what are you making it mean? Our brains are constantly searching for and assigning meaning. Most of the time, we don't even realize this is happening. But really within seconds, it's probably less than seconds of us experiencing something, we have a story. We have ways that we just are going to react. And the good news is that we can change these stories. We can start to look at what our thoughts are. So the first example I want to start with is the cleaning your plate. So you finish your meal, you're comfortably full, but there's actually still some food left on your plate. And your brain says, and this can be different for different people, I shouldn't waste food. I paid for this. I always clean my plate. My mom made me finish everything on my plate. So you keep eating, right? So there is a story, there is a meaning behind throwing food away that is preventing you from doing what you want to be intentional about, right? We want to eat till we're comfortably full, right? I don't even quite like the word full, 80% full is what I like to use. We want to eat to that. We don't want to stuff ourselves. We don't want to feel completely full. It's probably more food and calories than what we need. But we have a story, we have meaning of what it means to throw food away. So you can ask yourself, what am I making this mean if I don't finish my plate? For someone, right, that might be I'm wasteful. Someone else, I'm ungrateful. Or maybe I'm even breaking a rule. But leaving food doesn't really make you wasteful. Overeating doesn't honor your body. So sometimes the most respectful thing you can do is listen to your cues, listen to your body. And then we can actually get in the brainstorming where maybe I can have leftovers. And I always like to tell people, food can be trash in the garbage can or trash in your body. Just because you're eating it doesn't mean you're not being wasteful if you don't really need that. So we have to think, what am I making it mean? Another example is everyone orders desserts. And your brain might say, I have to. I'll feel left out. This is just part of eating out, or this is just part of this party. Right? So our brain is giving this idea of dessert certain meaning. And so maybe if we were to skip out on that, our brain might think, I'll feel left out. I'm going to miss out. Everyone will think I'm weird. Or maybe I think it's not fun night if I don't have a dessert. Or I'll regret not eating this. This is my only chance to have this, or this is my favorite thing. I have to have it. I deserve this. I had a hard day. If everyone else can eat this, I should be able to too. But are those actual facts? Because maybe the real truth is I can enjoy the people without eating the dessert. These desserts will still exist tomorrow and the next day. I can have it another time if I truly want it. My health matters more to me. So the goal should be to base that decision on what your body needs in that moment, not about appeasing someone else or maybe appeasing ourselves so that we don't feel uncomfortable in a situation. So if that's you, when it comes to desserts, what meaning are you giving it? What is the actual truth? Another example is maybe she eats whatever she wants to. So maybe you watch someone eat pizza, fries, and dessert, and your brain might say she eats whatever she wants and she stays skinny. So what are you making that mean? Maybe it's not fair. Maybe my body's broken. I'll never be naturally thin, so this doesn't matter. Why even try? Nothing works for me. Maybe she has good genetics, so my choices don't matter. But the truth is, you don't know her whole story. Maybe that's the first dessert she's had all week. Maybe she strength trains 4 days a week and has a lot more muscle. Maybe a lot of the other times she naturally eats smaller portions. Maybe she walks a lot. Maybe she has different goals. And maybe she just has a different body and a different metabolism. And the point is, you don't know. So instead of focusing on this other person, you could be asking yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? Maybe you want to focus on becoming the healthiest version of you instead of comparing yourself to someone else. So we can ask ourselves questions. We have to get curious, especially when we've been in a place where we're sort of stuck and we keep doing these same habits and we're not sure how to change them. We can take a little time to see what's going on, because if we don't know what's really going on and what's really driving us, we can't make the changes that we need to. So what story am I making this mean? What actually happened? Is there another explanation that also has truth to it? And I find this is a good question for anything that comes up in life. So whether that has to do with different relationships, parenting, different things like that. What am I making this mean? So I encourage you, as you go through your week, keep that question on your mind, especially when you are doing something out of habit that maybe you don't want to, or you're feeling an emotion, asking yourself, what am I making this mean? Because change comes when we learn to recognize these hidden stories and patterns and habits that we have. And once we start questioning them, you can stop feeling like you're fighting yourself all the time. And then healthy choices can be much more natural. So if you've been stuck in the same cycle of starting over, emotional eating, feeling like you don't know what to do, but you just can't stay consistent, I would love to help you. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough isn't changing your food, it's changing the story and the thoughts that you have that you're believing about yourself. So if you'd like support, I encourage you to schedule a free coaching call. We'll talk about your goals, uncover what's keeping you stuck, and really create a plan that fits your life, where you are right now. So if that's you, there's going to be a link in the description, and I always offer 10% off to military, police, frontline workers. So just let me know on that call. And this is a no pressure call. We're just going to chat and see if we're a fit and to see where you are and see what that next step might be. All right, friends, I hope you guys have a great week.